Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Minister of Health, PS, WHO Country Representative, CDC Director, RDC Entebbe, the Mayor, the Director Entebbe Hospital, the Incident Commander. May I request the Incident Commander to stand up, please, for recognition? Where's my Incident Commander? Incident Commander, we need you here, please. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I wanted you to see the Incident Commander because he's the man behind all this. Right Honorable Prime Minister, may I add my voice to thank you for accepting to come and join us on this very important function which is taking place today. Secondly, I want to thank our health workers who have made us very proud. I really want us to clap for them in a very big way. And added to that, let me add a very small story. On 21st March, I went for a capital gang. And in the capital gang, I assured the country that we are ready, we are prepared to control the disease out of this country. But even in the event that we got a case in this country, we still have the capacity to manage it and discharge them properly. Then Honorable Uganda told me that, Mwevesa, you are joking. The moment you get a single case, you will see how your staff will scatter and run out of hospital and even abandon the patients. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I'm proud that our staff have not let us down and they have not done what Honorable Uganda said. You have made us proud and you have managed these patients, so we are very proud of you. I only want also to mention about the discharge process, Right Honorable Prime Minister. Before we discharge any patient, as soon as we admit patients, normally they come with a positive result. Then we keep them here, usually for about 14 days. But before we discharge them, we take off 2 samples at 24 hours apart. So these patients we are going to discharge have had negative tests of their samples at 24-hour intervals, and each of them has had 2 negative tests. So both of them have negative tests, and they are going home with negative tests. Before they go, we prepare the patients to return to the villages, to the community, and this involves even engaging the community where they are going, because you know there's a lot of stigma. So we go ahead of them, prepare the community to come and receive the patients when we take them there, so that there is no stigma and they are not harassed. So that is a process. It is not that we just discharge and people drive home. It's quite a process. But even they themselves, we take them through psychosocial counseling and advice of what they will do as soon as they leave here. All the clothes they came with as they entered the hospital, they remain here and have to go out with new clothes, different from the clothes they came with, which were infected. The discharge package includes certificates, result slips, and the do's and don'ts of what they'll do when they go back. And there will be a 14-day follow-up by our team, the Ministry of Health and members of the hospital, which will include psychosocial support during the 14 days and risk communication. I also want to thank this team in a special way, because as we've been briefed, there was a mother, a case here who was pregnant, and we had a cesarean section done in this hospital, and the mother is alive, and the child is alive. The child is negative. So I really want to thank them for doing that Caesar. Other doctors, others would have got scared to do a cesarean section on that patient, but our gallant soldiers here did that Caesar, and we really acknowledge them and thank them, Honorable Prime Minister. The protocol being done here has already been briefed to you. I will not bore you with that, because you have been told what they go through and what treatment they receive when they are here. But I also want to assure you that we provide adequate protective gear to the hospital, including disinfectants, infrared, and other protective equipment for the staff here. I am aware that some of the equipment may be running out, but we are in the process of replenishing it. But as you also know, this challenge is everywhere the world over, but we try as much as possible. Government has done everything possible. Our partners have done everything possible. WHO and CDC, they are providing us also with protective gear. on top of what government is putting in place. So we really want to thank them. Right, Prime Minister, I want to thank the political leadership in this area, the RDC and his staff, and the Mayor for supporting our staff during this very, very challenging time. I want to conclude again by thanking everybody, especially His Excellency the President, who has been at the forefront for this fight. At this juncture, I want to conclude my remarks and invite the WHO country representative to make your remarks. Thank you very much.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Minister, Madam PS, the CDC Director, the local government authorities, the RDC, and most of all, our health workers. It's really an honor and humbling for us to be here to appreciate the work you did. The other thing I wanted to appreciate is that also the fact that you on a regular basis have tests done and none of you have turned positive tells me that you are following procedures and that you are making sure other patients are also safe. That's a service, that's the duty you are able to do, and we are very much appreciative of that. As WHO, as CDC and partners, we are happy to be part of this historic point in the recovery of a patient. These 3 patients got a good 3 care so that they are able to come out well. More will follow, but this is the first step, and your contributions makes it possible. I'd like to appreciate all the effort the government of Uganda is doing, because when Uganda controls this, that is a global contribution. The disease can only be conquered if there is global security, if every individual, every country, and every continent does its part, so that we can conquer this disease and see a brighter future for us and for our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you, WHO country representative. Next in the line, members, is a remark from our Honourable Minister, our Permanent Secretary for Health, Minister of Health. Okay. I have been advised that next in the line is the Honourable Minister of Health. Can we give her a good applause?
Thank you very much, MC. The Right Honourable Prime Minister, WHO country representative, the country Director CDC, Permanent Secretary, Director General, the Director UVRI, Professor Kalebo, the Director of Entebbe Regional Referral, the Incident Manager, all of you present here, the media and the health workers. Good afternoon to you all. Right Honourable, allow me to welcome you to Entebbe Regional Referral. It is a new regional referral hospital, barely a year old. We upgraded it sometime last year, and the teams have been doing a good job. was identified as the first isolation facility for COVID-19 patients. And indeed, as you heard from the Director General, the first patient who was tested on the 21st was admitted here. And since then, as you have heard, they have a total of 30 patients. I want to appreciate them in a very special way for making us proud and doing a very, very, very good job. Right Honorable, as you are aware, world over, many health workers are losing their lives to COVID-19. It is a big, big battle. Day and night, all of us are praying that not any single health worker in Uganda should die to COVID-19. And when I talk about health workers, I mean even those who clean the facility or provide security to the facility, because they all make a team. It is our prayer, and thank you very much for being very strict about the rules, keeping yourself safe, as well as ensuring that the patients are safe. Right Honorable, you probably know that many of our patients were admitted either with a fever or asymptomatic. 50% of our patients had no signs and symptoms, identified from the laboratory by Professor Kalebo, and we alerted and we take them into isolation. We have a team of scientists who developed the treatment protocol that we are using, and with due time we shall introduce you to the team of scientists that are behind the entire response, guiding us on what to do. Their chair is Dr. Misachi Wanyengera, whom you know very well. Professor Kalebo is part of the team, and he does the cooking at UVRI and informs us of the results. Patients of COVID-19 stay a long time in hospital. The ones we are discharging today have spent a total of 21 days in the hospital. It takes time for the viral load to go down, and indeed, that is why we are working very hard to see to it that we don't have an epidemic blowing out of proportion. So at this juncture, allow me in a special way to appreciate His Excellency the President for the 33 very concrete and precise directives that he has given to the country and requested us to implement them, and also to appreciate you for the task force that you chair that is handling COVID-19 and guiding us very well. I also want to appreciate the patients. They have been good patients, following the standard operating procedures, very cooperative. But Right Honorable, I must tell you that they have refused to sign to be exposed to the media, so you won't be seeing them. We have to respect their rights. If they have said no, it is a no. So you will not be seeing the patients who will be discharged officially today. But we also have 15 others who are ready for discharge. But we have not yet prepared their communities, so they may be going perhaps on Easter Monday to their homes. If any gives consent, then we shall allow you to interview them. But as long as they have not given consent, we cannot do that. So I must apologize on their behalf to all of you. But I request that we continue praying for each and every one of them. Right Honorable, none of them has progressed to the severe disease. They have all been very stable and receiving their medicines. We had many people come up to donate some of the medicines that we are using, including chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine, from their own pharmacies. They have been giving it willingly to the National Task Force. Again, allow me to appreciate the Permanent Secretary for ensuring that the patients are comfortable and both patients and the medical teams have food available at any time that they need it. Lastly, Right Honorable, allow me again, as I speak to the health workers, please do not get tired. This is a battle. It is a big battle. I am sure that even when you're working here, I know there are some television sets here, and you do watch what is going on in the other parts of the world. It is a big battle. It is a battle that is still ongoing. We are probably at the beginning of the battle. While we are happy and celebrating some people going home, we have to be aware that many other people may be coming in. So continue to encourage one another. Do not forget to rest. If you're tired, don't push it, because you may end up doing something that we shall all regret. If you're tired, you say, I am tired. Take some rest. Encourage one another. All of us need counseling. All of us, right from His Excellency, the President, the Prime Minister, all of us need counseling at this time. Just a call to your friend is good enough to encourage one another that we can still go on, we can still make it. So take off time and do that. Please drink plenty of water. Don't tell yourself that since you have a mask on your face, you will not drink water. Please take off time when you get out, put in plenty of water so that you keep well rehydrated. Don't forget that there are other diseases other than COVID. So when you fall sick, also let yourself be subjected to all the tests. We don't want to focus on COVID and miss other diseases and lose even one health worker to any other disease. Thank you very much in a special way. And before I sit down, allow me to thank the incident manager. He's always very humble, he wants to keep at the background. We appreciate Right Honorable Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Chove Henry is an epidemiologist and also a researcher, and is doing a good job in the incident management, cooking from our EOC and guiding the entire response and guiding the entire country. I want in a special way to say a big thank you to him. And also to thank my teams in the Ministry of Health, the entire team. It is not an easy time for all of us. I have been telling them that this Easter season, we don't have Easter. Actually, to the contrary, yesterday nobody even knew it was a Good Friday. We had to remind ourselves, all of us, including the WR, CDC, we also work 24/7. We shall have Easter when God allows. And we shall have a weekend when God allows. For all of us, it is a great honor to serve rather than to go and make merry. We can thank the Lord wherever we are, and this is the right time to say thank you to the Lord for protecting us and for keeping us alive up till now. That is the reason why tomorrow we shall be celebrating Easter. He died for us so that we can continue to live and live our lives to its fullness. So thank you very much for listening to me. It is now my honor and pleasure, Right Honorable, to invite you to address us and officially release the 3 patients to go home, and also request the health workers to go and continue with their duties. I thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you, our lovely Honorable Minister for Health. Before the Right Honorable comes, I will request the team leader, COVID-19 Entebbe Regional Referral Hospital, to present certificates of those people who are going to be discharged before the Right Honorable begins his remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nsereko. Honorable Jane Acheng, the Minister of Health, Permanent Secretary, representative of World Health Organization and representative of CDC, Dr. Mwebesa, Director General of Health Services, the Director of the hospital, Professor Kalebo, the health workers of Entebbe Referral Hospital, friends. This is an extremely pleasant function amidst a difficult situation of fighting a war against COVID-19. I want to take this opportunity, therefore, to salute the grassroots and frontline workers who have been making sure that these patients are given tender loving care, good clinical care, and now they have graduated to where 3 of them are being discharged today. We should all clap our hands for these health workers. I thank the director of the hospital, who has kept the hospital, I must say, in a good shape and looked after the patients and created a good environment. I also thank Dr. Nsereko. He educated us quite a lot about the clinical management of the patients, the drugs, and other things that and the team he is leading are using. And the head of the nursing staff did also give us some information. So this teamwork, which is represented here, looking after our patients well, is really a team the country is very proud of. The team has not been working alone. It has worked very closely under the direction of the Honorable Minister of Health and the Permanent Secretary and the Director General of Health Services and the Health Ministry. Again, that collaboration and cooperation and support by the Minister and her team is deeply appreciated by us and the country at large. Actually, at the helm of all this has been His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, who in the early stages, even before COVID-19 came here, he saw the problem and called meetings to prepare for this monster. And it is true that when the monster arrived, it found Uganda fairly prepared to confront it. And the progress we have made as a country in the war against this pandemic is partly attributed to this foresight and early preparation. It's also true that His Excellency the President has been on regular times briefing the country, and as the Minister has said, 33 guidelines have been issued. But he has not only stopped there, he has done something which many people may not have realized, that he commanded the UPDF doctors to work with the Ministry of Health. And no wonder Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Chobe is comfortably working with you. It is because of the orders by the Commander-in-Chief for UPDF to come and work with you. So it's a combined team, and you can see what this combined team is producing wonderful results, in spite of the challenges that have been so well articulated by the Honorable Minister of Health. We have also been working with partners and I'm glad that World Health Organization and CDC are very well represented here. We have not just worked with them now, but we have had long partnership as Uganda has been fighting against the various epidemics. We have been closely working with our colleagues in WHO as well as CDC. The next point I want to make, again, before I leave the President, is that the President has been concerned about patients and health workers, but has also been concerned about the conditions of the people. And the President has directed that food be distributed in Kampala, especially to the vulnerable groups. And in fact, he has further directed today that by tomorrow morning, he would like to see food distributed in all the divisions of Kampala to make sure that all the deserving people have something to eat, and has said there should be acceleration in the distribution of food so that we don't have casualties from both the virus and also from famine or lack of food. Therefore, the leadership of the President has been multifaceted, has handled a number of areas, but all this aimed at making sure that the disease is indeed defeated. The discharge of these 3 patients, as I have said, needs to be handled carefully. They have already said, by the way, give us space so that we walk out of the hospital properly without the press having to violate our privacy. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to our respective communities to warmly welcome these friends who have been discharged and integrate them properly, reintegrate them in their respective communities. After all, you have been assured by the minister and her team that these people have been properly treated and they have been given the requisite tests after treatment, and they have been clearly declared healed. So you have no reason not to reintegrate them in their communities so that they resume their normal life. Therefore, I'm happy that the Ministry of Health is taking extra measures to make sure that the communities are sensitized. And I would like, therefore, the RDCs, the mayors, the LCs, to ensure that this process of reintegration is understood and the community is pacified so that there is no any hitch at all. Let me also thank the mayor of Entebbe, because Entebbe now has become the center of many things. The Virus Research Institute here is a center of excellence. Now I can see Entebbe Referral Hospital becoming a center of excellence in management of COVID-19 patients. Isn't it great to hear that the team of doctors and nurses treating these patients have been able to carefully look after themselves, and they are all negative? Isn't that a great thing, great achievement? In order to look after the patient, you must be safe yourself. So really, by looking after yourselves, you are in effect preparing yourselves to look at the patients very well. And indeed, you have proven it by having some of them discharged today and some more being discharged the day after. I also thank again the Minister of Health and her team for making sure that facilities are made available to protect the health workers and also to ensure that they are comfortable and that the environment in which they are working is conducive for them to be able to concentrate on their patients. So let me conclude by once again congratulating those patients who have walked the journey and now have been discharged. Let me thank the team that has been looking after these patients for the courage, for the care, and for giving us very good results and giving us a very good example for the rest of the country and health workers all over the world, that after all, you can safely treat a COVID-19 patient and remain negative.